I'll never forget the day I saw her cross the finish line, tears of joy streaming down her face, as the crowd erupted in cheers. But what I remember most is the fire in her eyes, a flame that had been burning for years, driving her to achieve the impossible. I grew up in a small village in the UK, where everyone knew each other's names and faces. It was a tight-knit community, where we all looked out for one another. But there was one person who stood out from the rest, a 16-year-old girl named Victoria. She was a talented athlete, with a passion for running that bordered on obsession. I remember seeing her every morning, pounding the pavement, her feet pounding out a rhythm that seemed to match the beat of her heart. She was determined to become a great athlete, to make a name for herself and bring pride to our village. But Victoria's journey was not an easy one. She faced numerous obstacles and setbacks along the way. She came from a poor family, and her parents struggled to make ends meet. She had to work part-time jobs to support her family, and still find time to train. She was constantly tired, constantly hungry, but she never gave up. I saw her struggle to balance her schoolwork and her training, often sacrificing sleep and social events to fit in a run or a workout. I saw her face disappointment and frustration when she didn't meet her own expectations, when she felt like giving up. But I also saw her pick herself up, dust herself off, and keep going. As the months went by, Victoria's hard work began to pay off. She started to win local competitions, and then regional ones. She earned a spot on the national team, and soon she was competing against the best athletes in the country. But just when it seemed like she was on top of the world, disaster struck. Victoria suffered a serious injury, one that threatened to end her athletic career. She was devastated, feeling like all her hard work had been for nothing. But Victoria refused to give up. She underwent surgery, and then began a long and grueling rehabilitation process. She had to relearn how to walk, how to run, how to compete. It was a tough road, but she was determined to get back to the top. And then, the day of the big competition arrived. Victoria was nervous, but focused. She took her mark, and then she was off, sprinting down the track with a speed and a ferocity that left the crowd gasping. As she crossed the finish line, tears of joy streaming down her face, I felt a lump form in my throat. I had watched her journey, seen her struggles and her triumphs. And in that moment, I knew that Victoria was more than just a great athlete. She was an inspiration, a reminder that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. I witnessed a 16-year-old girl's journey to become a great athlete, despite facing numerous obstacles and setbacks. Her perseverance and determination inspired me and reminded me that anything is possible with hard work and grit.